Hey there everybody, it's Mike DeLisio with another Dice Tower Daily Unboxing. And today we're going to be taking a look at the newest game in the Valeria line, Margraves of Valeria. And so, if you're familiar with the other games, you've got Valeria Card Kingdoms, you've got Quests of Valeria and Villages of Valeria. This is the newest, and it says 2 to 5 players, about an hour to an hour and a half. This is a Kickstarter edition, so keep in mind that there may be some things you see today that are unique to the Kickstarter edition. You are a Margrave, a military commander charged with leading knights and citizens to slay monsters and build war towers throughout the cities of Valeria. All right, well, this is a big box game. Card Kingdoms was a big box game, but some of the other ones I mentioned, Quests and Villages, were both relatively small box. So this is going back to a bigger box game. Here's our rule book. Okay, where we've got our list of components, our game setup, the overview, the flow of the game takes place over several turns. You play a citizen card and then perform one of 4 possible powers. Pennant actions, citizen power, recall power, or build power. And then looks like it's going to go into more details over each of those different powers. End of turn and end of game. All right. Looks like there's a lot of stuff in here. So, starters pack. This might be a Kickstarter exclusive. I'm betting these little packs in here are the Kickstarter exclusives. The Dragons pack and the Citizens pack. I'm not going to really go into those right now because I want to stick to what's in the base game. We've got a double-sided score sheet here. Got a whole bunch of wooden components that we'll take a look at here in a moment. Some cards. There's a Monsters pack too. Got our translucent green gems. So let's look at some cards first. This is all featuring art by the Miko. He's done all of the art for the Valeria games, as far as I'm aware. I personally am a very big fan of the art style of his games, generally. All right. Artificer, the Bard. These all have a very similar look. The Valeria games have a lot of similarities as far as iconography and layout. And so if you've played one, there are some things that are going to look familiar. At least to me, they're looking familiar. Some of the icons and things along those lines. I'm assuming the game plays differently than others, but won't know that until I read the rule book. Let's take out one more deck of cards here. Okay, here we go. Some more. We got the pilot here. The rogue. Now it looks like we've got some double-sided location cards, perhaps? And it looks like some baddies. Dark elves, dark elf druid. Gnolls, goblins. Yeah. Those don't look very pleasant. Yeah, I like that art. I do like that art quite a bit. And these look like maybe some characters you can either hire or begin as. I'm not sure. The Paladin, the Alchemist, Captain. And then we've got some player aid cards. All right, well, we'll take a look at the boards. Looks like there's a couple of them here. Okay, here's one of our boards. And what looks here to be the main board. Oh, and it looks like there's a bit of... Oh, there's a lot more going on here. Okay. There's a lot going on. So let me show you some of these. Looks like there's some constructs that are going to be built here as well. Yeah, lots of player boards, I'm assuming. What look to be some buildings you put together, money. There's a lot more in this box than I anticipated just off of first blush. And these are thick cardboard. I want to point that out. This is actually very thick cardboard. Thicker than normal. All right. Last thing we're going to be looking at are some of these wooden components. So it looks like we've got our wood here. These are resources. Wooden wood. Makes sense. You'd want your wood made out of wood. If it was made out of plastic, I think you'd lose something in the mix there. This is usually a magic. At least in the other Valeria games, this represents a magic of some type, and I'm assuming it's the same here. And then we're going to have like a stone resource here. Okay. Make sure that's kind of showing up for you. And then we've got multiple wooden buildings of different colors. You can see those. We've got some wooden stars. I don't need to take those out of the bag. You can kind of get the point there. And we've got these are probably, I don't know, standard workers that you would place, I would imagine, because they're all of the same color. We each have a horse of a color for the player colors, and look like maybe some ships. Perhaps a first player marker with that sword that you can make out right there. All right, well, there's a lot going on inside this box, even more than I anticipated when I first opened it up. There you have Margraves of Valeria. Thank you for watching another Dice Tower Daily Unboxing.